Day 36. Even though we finished Nullarbor yesterday, there is no rest for the wicked. I've got a rest day tomorrow, but before then I've got a 200-kilometre ride from Norseman to Esperance. There's some absolutely stunning beaches down there, so very looking forward to getting there. So leaving Norseman pretty early to get these 200 kilometres done. Just gonna have a quick coffee and then we'll start day 36 heading to Esperance. Made it to Salmon Gums, halfway point between Norseman and Esperance. It's been a pretty easy ride, really flat, really pretty to cycle through. Done about 90 kilometres so far, about 110 to go. Real quick stop here and then I'll just hit the road again. Cycling was really nice, especially when it opened up into Esperance. Like the view across the mountains and the ocean and the lakes was awesome. I felt really good for about 180k, and then the wind came. The last 20k was tricky for sure, but overall a really good ride today considering it was 206 kilometers. And then going to Esperance, and the sky, as you can see, it's unreal. Tomorrow is a rest day. I've done about 1,500 kilometers the last 10 days and nearly 600 in the last 3. So even though I feel fit enough to go again tomorrow, it's probably for the best that I've got a rest day factored in, which is good. But yeah, day 36 done, rest day tomorrow, 14 more to go. Day 37 was a rest day in Esperance. Just caught up with some editing, went to the gym, and then went down to one of the beaches, Twilight Bay. Some of the beaches all along that coast are amazing. Unfortunately, I don't have any more footage. I took my drone down there, but I forgot to put in the SD card. So all you've got is what you're seeing, unfortunately. But trust me, it is stunning down there. Day 38, heading from Esperance to Hopetown. It's about 195 kilometres. It's a pretty big day. The only issue, which I noticed a few days ago, is how worn my back tyre is. It's not in the best shape. There wasn't a bike shop in Esperance. There's one in Albany, which is 3 days riding away, about 550 kilometres or so. So I'm hoping it lasts till then. I'll quickly finish packing everything up, get on the road and start day 38. Made it to Munglen Up. It was a little bit further than I expected. Done about 110 kilometres so far. It's about 85 to go to get to Hopetown. The ride itself wasn't too bad. It took about 60 kilometres to wake up though. My body didn't really want to cycle today, but after about 60, the rest of it was fine. Real quick break here, and then I'll finish the final 85 kilometres. Made it to Hopetown. Really nice cycling, hardly any cars on the road. 195 kilometres, felt pretty good at the end of it. Hopetown's a really nice little town. Just come down to the beach and the sky is a crazy colour. The water's completely flat. Yeah, it's a beautiful place to end the day. So it's Saturday night now. Even though this adventure journey, whatever you want to call it, is 50 days, it's 50 days from the day I left to when my mum and stepdad get here. So that was the amount of time I had, that I had to get back to Sydney no matter what. But I'm actually going to finish the cycle in 45 days time. So day 38 done. I've got 12 days until my mum and stepdad get here. But I've only got 7 days left of cycling, which is crazy. I can't believe it's actually nearly here. Mad it's coming around this quick. Day 39. Sunrise this morning was really nice. Got out of Hopetown pretty early. It was a nice ride for the first 10k. Had a kangaroo hop out in front of me, some emus as well. But for about 30 or 40 kilometres, the wind and the hills were non-stop, like non-stop. I was barely moving at times, but made it to Ravensthorpe. 115 to go, hopefully less hills, hopefully less wind. Real quick stop here, I want to get back on the road. The wind and hill will not go away. It's proving to be quite challenging ride. I'm really hoping it flattens out and the wind quiets out soon. This is not fun. Made it to Jerramungup. That ride was not enjoyable at all. At all. It's one of the least enjoyable rides of the whole trip. It was just hilly and windy all day rolling hills, all day headwind. It just wasn't fun. Also get to Jerramungup and the only thing open is this petrol station. That's it. It's the only thing. Nothing else in town is open. So pretty limited with what to do this evening. But on the positive, day 39 done. One step closer to Perth, and I will be getting out of here early doors tomorrow to head to Albany. Day 40, just about to leave Jerramungup to head to Albany. 178 kilometres today. A few hills chucked in for good measure, but hopefully not as windy as yesterday. I hope. I wouldn't quite call it raining, but there's well, it's definitely raining, but I'd call it a drizzle. Hope it doesn't get any heavier. And the only other thing is just hoping my tyre lasts another 178 kilometres. It's got gradually worse and worse over the last few days. If you have a look at this, it's frayed pretty much. Not all the way around, but at least 50% of it is splitting. So that could cause a little bit of drama today, but I'll have to wait and see. Hopefully it lasts just one more day. So looking forward to getting on the road and looking forward to getting one step closer to Perth. This morning has been nothing but grim. Rain, wind, hills. The road hasn't been great either. It's been a real cocktail of fun this morning. But yeah, we are edging closer to the end of the day though. The rain's just stopped. If the wind can stop, or what would I rather, the wind or the hills to stop? I don't know. It's a 50-50. Probably the wind. If the wind can die down, that would be wonderful, but I think that might be asking for a bit too much. So yeah, I'm yeah, just gonna get back to it and hope the conditions improve. Made it to Albany, only just. Today was not a fun ride in the slightest. I don't think it was the hardest day, but it was up there for sure. The wind, the rain, the hills, the length of it, a few very long days in a row, I think it all caught up with me.
So yeah, it was definitely a challenge and one that I didn't enjoy for most of it, but got to focus on the positives. So day 40 is done, 10 days until the family get here. Just 4 days of cycling until I'm in Perth, well, Fremantle. Fremantle's where I'll be meeting a couple of pals at the very end. So yeah, tough day, tough few days, but the end is in sight.